Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, something that I haven't done in a little while, with your boy Harperlarp. A Harperlarp Reacts video. Yes, you've all been waiting for it, I'm sure. I'm sure it's going to be more like a Harperlarp Disagrees video. Best intro animation. Oh, yo! Okay then. Top 3 most used characters. Most rage-inducing character, not even close, okay. Number of fatalities, I agree with that, because how could I possibly disagree? Best victory animation, I mean, that's a contender. It is a contender. Jack's favorite friendship, gotta disagree there. Number of gear collected, smartest smartass? Okay, I mean, that's kind of like a category that only Johnny Cage could win. I don't get it. Most gruesome fatality. I mean, oh, that's a pretty fucked up one, but it's not the most gruesome. Favorite newcomer? No. Oh yeah, numbers. Most difficult fatality. In what respect? Oh, in terms of doing it, up, down, right. Okay. Fan favorite Adenian. Surprising. Okay. Fan favorite retro cage. Best punching bag, Kotal Khan. Just admit you hate Kotal Khan, NRS. Most used stage. Okay. Button mash royalty. Okay. Fan favorite brutality. Okay then. Favorite. Oh, okay then. Whatever. Favorite skins, Sindel. Okay, sure. Towers completed. No one likes. Well, I can't say no one likes towers. Most satisfying tower ending. I don't think I've seen that one. Character with the best mix-ups. Well, yeah, the mix character. Oh, the main mix character in the game. Best Mortal Kombat meme. Okay. Favorite male character, Rain? Precision Master. Needs the most precise gameplay. Okay. Most badass female fighter. Best death of the game. They give it to 2 people? That's not fair. That doesn't count. Fan favorite guest character. Flashiest, swaggiest character. He's pretty swag. Fan favorite character. I mean, yeah, just by sheer volume of their voices, yeah, that has to be number 1. Oh, that's it. Oh, they tricked me. It's an advert. Okay, well, initial reactions. Let's go back to the first one, wherever it was. There it is. Melina, best intro animation. Strong disagree. Just off the top of my head, Robocop turning Ed 209 on. Spawn jumping off the church. What else? Scorpion's Inferno flame thing. Rain coming out of his wet-ass portal. I mean, fucking... Even Melina's one, where she's digging the sigh into that guy's face, is better than that one. She has an intro animation that's better than herself. Don't agree with that choice. Don't agree at all. Big disagree on that one. Most used characters. Now, I can't really disagree with this, because NRS have the stats. Don't they? They have the stats. So they're like, these are the most used characters. Of these 3 characters, Scorpion is the one that is easily seen the most by me. This is just in my personal experience. Don't have a go at me, just my personal experience. Scorpion's probably number 2. Most commonly seen character. No, that's a lie. 3. Because 1 is Jade and 2 is Sindel. But obviously, Sindel couldn't possibly be in the top 3 most used characters because she hasn't been around as long as those guys. But in my personal experience of recent times, Jade and Sindel and Scorpion are the most 3. But again, these must be the official most 3 used. And yeah, I can understand it, you know. Awesome characters. Most rage-inducing character? Bullshit! I guess they don't know that Shiva exists with her stomp. Guess they don't know Jackie exists with her seemingly never-ending pressure, where she's always plus. Where the pros were like, if you want to get around her pressure, you have to listen to her breathing to tell what she's going to do next and some shit. Nah, let me put it this way. I hate fighting a lot of the characters in Mortal Kombat 11. Scorpion is not among them. I would rather have Scorpion than Liu Kang, Kitana, Sindel, Jade, Frost, Kano, Kotal Khan. I could go on. So I will. Johnny Cage, Sonya, Cassie, Jackie, if I didn't already say her, Jax. I'd rather fight Scorpion than all these people. He's nowhere near the most rage-inducing character. Maybe they're just counting up all the times people said on Twitter, I hate fighting Wi-Fi Scorpions or something like that. But yeah, Scorpion, there's a big disagree on that one. Okay, best victory animation. That's a damn good victory animation. Damn good. It is one of the best, I do have to admit. It is one of the best. But Terminator has the best. The one where he turns around and walks away and then just cuts to the future. And he's there all skinless, looking around like that scene from Terminator 2. That's better than that Rain one, in my opinion. I did a whole video on rating the outros. Or, no, sorry, grading the outros. I think that was the only one I said was an S+, in my opinion. It's all my opinion. Get off my back, old man. That's a damn good one, though, so I can totally understand why they would choose that. I mean, look at it. It's classic pose and everything. The lighting looks so good. Favorite friendship. Again, I can understand this one. I can understand why people would say this is the best. It's not, because Raiden's exists. But I can understand, because this is the second best. Raiden's with the Tron suits and the reference to those dancing guys and Kid Thunder. I mean, come on. This is just Jax with a sax, which is awesome, but it's not Raiden's fatality. Friendship. Quickest and funniest comebacks. This is like, I don't understand why this is even a category. Smartest smartass, Johnny Cage. They might as well have just made a whole category called bluest outfit and then crowned Sub-Zero the champion or something like that. Or like the guy with the blackest skin and put Noob Saibot as the winner. It seems kind of odd that they would just create this because this category because Johnny Cage is always going to win this category. Always. He is the smartass. He's the guy with the funny comebacks in the franchise. That's what he's known for. It's actually what he's known for. It's kind of weird, but I don't disagree with it. So there's that. I do not disagree at all. Most gruesome fatality. This is real good. It's a really good fatality. There's only a few fatalities in this game that make me go, oh, because I'm slightly desensitized to the violence, having grown up with Mortal Kombat. But there's still a few that make me go, oh, when I first see them. I would say this is probably... Oh, it's tough. It's tough to place it. Second or third most gruesome, I think. Second or third? Third. There, I said it. Because second, I think that Shiva one, where she holds them upside down and stands on their head and then just pulls their body up and rips their spine out. That's pretty fucking gruesome. I think it's a little bit more gruesome than this. And then the number one is Noob Saibot, where he penetrates them and inserts his evil seed. And then Saibot just comes out through their mouth and splits them in half. That's the most gruesome. Fact. It's not even opinion. Of course it's opinion. But yeah, I mean, I can understand. I disagree with this one, but I totally get it. It's pretty fucking gruesome. Favorite newcomer, Geras. Cetrion obviously isn't going to win favorite newcomer because she's so insanely annoying to fight against. Personally, for me, Collector's my favorite newcomer because I actually use him. I like using him. He's cool. Geras is just, look at me, I should have been Tremor. That's what Geras is. They said, we've got Tremor, who does like earth and sand and ground type attacks. Let's just make another character that can do sand type attacks, and let's just, like Chronica needed an official minion, I guess. When I see Geras, I'm just like, Tremor's better though. He's just a better Geras. And I know they're not exactly the same. One is specifically sand, and one is like ground rock stuff. But come on. A lot of Geras' moves could have been taken straight from Tremor. So no, I've never really cared about Geras. I always thought he was a bit of a roster slot waste. So I would say Collector, so disagree. Most difficult fatality. It's a sad day. A sad, sad day. When the most difficult fatality in a Mortal Kombat game is just up, down, right, right. Do you have to hold block so you don't jump? Or do you just jump, and then as you're about to land, go up, down, right, right? I don't even know how to do it. Maybe, but yeah, that does sound like the most difficult fatality, because most of them are just back, forward, back, X. Which is, there's no problem with that. Like Mortal Kombat 1's fatality is forward, down, forward, A, so it's no big deal. Kind of a weird category, though. It's like, okay. I can't say I disagree. Fan favorite Edenian, Rain. It's debatable whether or not Melina is Edenian, right? A lot of people lump her in with the Edenians, and I did for a long time. But recently I thought about it, and I was like, is she though? Because like some of her DNA is Edenian, but some of it is also Tarkatan, outworldish, if you will. And wasn't she created in Shang Tsung's flesh pits in Outworld? So she's basically lived her whole life in Outworld. In the current timeline, she was created long after Edenia was merged with Outworld, so she's never been to Edenia. That's like saying Sub-Zero's Edenian because his ancestors were. No, he's an Earthrealmer. He just has some Edenian DNA. Melina, probably not Edenian. But there's no fucking way that Rain is more of a fan favorite than Sindel. No way. I never gave much of a crap about Sindel back in the day in the early games, and had no idea how popular she was until they showed her in Combat Pack 1 reveal trailer, and the internet, and most of the NRS community went mental, and I was like, oh, huh, I didn't know she was so popular. I love my boy Rain, but I don't think that he's more beloved in the community than Sindel. So disagree. Fan favorite stage, Retrocade. Agree, it's my favorite stage in the game, in terms of visuals and audio. In terms of functionality, my favorite is Shinnok's Bone Temple, because that's got my favorite interactables. But Retrocade, I mean, how can you not like it? It's got the classic music, it's got the classic backgrounds. Of the stages that are in MK11, Retrocade is my favorite. I agree. Bodied the hardest over the past 2 years. How did they determine that? What metric are they using to determine Kotal Khan was bodied the hardest? Has Kotal Khan lost more matches than anyone else? Or do they just mean bodied by NRS, because they seem to hate him? He got killed in his own reveal trailer. He got crippled in the Mortal Kombat 11 story, and then in Mortal Kombat Aftermath, they repaired him and uncrippled him, only to kill him off later. They decapitated him off screen. It wasn't that you didn't even get to see it. Man, the disrespect on Kotal Khan. No one has given more disrespect than NRS, mate. And it's kind of funny. So yeah, if we're talking about how much NRS hates Kotal, yeah, totally agree. He is the punching bag. Most used stage, Chronica's Hourglass. Is this including all of the ranked matches where you don't get to choose a stage, the game just picks one for you at random? To be fair, it doesn't say the most chosen by people stage. It is just the most used stage. One of my least favourite stages. Button Mash Royalty. A button masher's main. How do they determine that? Maybe they look at how many times people press buttons with each character and they determine Scorpion has the most button presses? I don't know, I couldn't possibly disagree with this one. Fan favourite Brutality. Oh, they must have only asked people without taste then. I like the references to the old games. I like Shang Tsung's friendship being his Mortal Kombat 2 friendship. I like that sort of thing. I like that brutality. But the best brutality? The best. In the whole game. The best is what this is saying. In the whole game. Of all the brutalities. That one. That we're looking at right now. The MK2 reference one. Okay. Disagree. I think Cetrion's up boulder brutality is better. I think Sub-Zero's amped ice ball... It's not even amped ice ball, you just have to do the ice ball from range. And then when they're frozen, hit them with a second one. And if you hold X or down an X, I can't remember, it's been so long, it would alter the brutality. Instead of just shattering their upper body, it would leave the skeleton of their upper body. That's better than that one. Every single brutality that slices the opponent clean up the middle and they fall into two. They're better than that one. That one. The best. That one. It's like they only asked Melina fans for these goddamn awards. Favorite skins? Really? That recent skin that came out where she got like the metal arms and stuff. I know some people were making a deal about that. They were like, oh, look at the boobies, oh, and it's like, okay. The classic ninja skins, both male and female, those are probably my favorites in the game. Because they're awesome. It's... Sindel, favorite skins? Okay. Baraka with... I can't get over this. Baraka with his Quan Chi looking skins, and his chef's hat, and his bug skin. I mean, come on, man. And Sindel's... Let's see what she's got. She's got that. And... that's the one people keep going crazy over. They're like, look at the babies! Really? Those are the fan favorite skins out of all the skins in the game. Most satisfying tower ending. Ah, yes, because they only asked the Melina fans, didn't they? Like I said, I've never seen that ending. Sub-Zero's was pretty good. I might be biased because I love Sub-Zero, but he managed to prevent Bihan from becoming noob or revert him back to human form. And it was like the two brothers were leading the Lin Kuei and stuff. That's super satisfying. I should watch that. I can't disagree with it because I haven't seen that ending. But I'm sensing a Melina bias. Well, yes, of course. There was me talking about if they made a category for best smartass, it's just built for Johnny Cage. But they might as well make one that's just best blue outfit, and it's Sub-Zero. No, they did that for Sub-Zero. It's the best mix-upologist. He's one of the most hated characters to fight against. I'm pretty sure people hate fighting Sub-Zero more than Scorpion. Pretty sure. Yeah, can't complain. When you make a character that's built entirely around 50-50s, it's going to be the mix-upologist, isn't he? Mortal Kombat meme of 2020. You call throwing bugs around a martial art here as long as it works. I made one like that before as well. That's the best Mortal Kombat out of all the memes. The best of 2020. I'm pretty sure TQT1995 on Twitter made better memes than that, but you know, what do I know? Fan favorite male character. Doubtful. You almost never see him online. Pretty sure more people like Sub-Zero than Rain. Pretty sure more people like Scorpion than Rain. Doesn't seem like he's the most popular male character in the game. Precision Master needs the most precise gameplay. I can't really argue. I've never used Fujin, but I remember when he came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it's so hard to use him. Oh, it's so hard." So there must be some truth to that. I'll have to agree. Most badass female fighter. I mean, she's pretty badass. She's also very childlike, which is very unbadass. Jade's pretty badass. I guess it depends on your definition of badass. Sindel's pretty badass. I never cared about her, so the retcon didn't bother me. I didn't care. But I think she's Sindel's pretty badass. Melina's kind of badass, I guess. But again, she's very childlike a lot of the time, which is inherently unbadass. I'm gonna disagree on that one. Best death of the game. I disagree with this because it's cheating. Because it's not a death, is it? It's deaths. But now I gotta think of a better death. When Kano died, that was pretty awesome. When they shot past Kano and then they just turn around and see present Kano and he's just got a hole where his eye used to be, that was pretty damn cool. There's me saying this is two people. That Kano thing I just mentioned was two people. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. I've out-logicked myself. I've poked holes in my own logic. Fan favorite guest character? I mean, that's just true, isn't it? It's gotta be true. I mean, in terms of usage, not true at all. Joker is the most fan favorite guest character, because he's the guest you see, or I see, the most by far. But if we're talking about most requested, Joker's last, because no one fucking wanted Joker, and people have wanted Spawn for years and years and years. So yeah, I agree with this. Fan favorite guest character in terms of most wanted. Fujin, flashiest, swaggiest character. I mean, yeah, he's pretty swaggy. He's pretty flashy and swaggy, so yeah, can't disagree. Fan favorite character. I mean, it's hard to disagree with that when you see how loud and constant and aggressive and obnoxiously people were screaming for her ever since the game came out. They were like, "Oh, no, I can't play a Mortal Kombat game without Melina, even though she was in the last two and she could easily sit one out." Nope, gotta be in it. Okay, yep, now she's in it. And there were some people that were like, "Oh, I've waited so long for Melina." Fuck off, it's been like a year and a half. She was in the previous game. You haven't been waiting long. People who want Fujin, and I mean, I wanted Noob Saibot in MK11. I waited longer for him than you waited for Melina, because he wasn't in MKX. Waited so long for Melina. She was out. She hasn't sat out a game in a long time. You haven't been waiting for shit. But I do have to agree. Yeah, she's got to be the fan favorite, just in terms of how vocal people are or were about wanting her in the game. And that's that. That's my reaction. I mean, disagreeing for the most part with the Aftermath Awards. Or the Melina Awards is what I should call it. That's what I really should call it, because that's what it is. Maybe that's why they invented those categories specifically for Sub-Zero and Johnny Cage, just so they'd get in there. Although Sub-Zero was in the most used characters, but you know, that's not really a popularity contest, is it? Although you could argue it, by definition, is a popularity contest, because it's the most popular in terms of usage. Alright, anyway, on that note, I'm going to say peace. And it'll be funny if Melina sits out the next Game Grease.